in the deserts of present-day Sudan, dozens of steep, golden structures rise from the sand. They look familiar, but the angles are sharper and the bases are narrower than those found in the north. This chart compares the total pyramids discovered in each region. Sudan contains over 200 ancient monuments, more than double Egypt's count. Yet despite this massive footprint, their builders, the Kingdom of Kush, are rarely mentioned in modern history. More than 3,000 years ago, this civilization emerged along the Nile River. They established their power base directly south of Egypt, in a region often overlooked by historians focusing on the Mediterranean. Over several centuries, this kingdom grew into an empire with the resources to challenge the most famous civilizations on Earth. Finding hundreds of pyramids in a place that rarely appears in global history books suggests that our current map of ancient power is still missing a significant piece of the puzzle. While the world's attention focused on Egyptian monuments, the Kingdom of Kush was steadily organizing a parallel state in the south. They used their geography to their advantage, taking control of the trade routes that linked Central Africa to the Mediterranean world. Raw ivory, fine ebony, and precious stones flowed through their bustling markets, alongside massive quantities of liquid gold. These stone foundations show the scale of their urban centers, where blacksmiths forged weapons and priests conducted ceremonies in bustling marketplaces. This economic surplus eventually financed a highly organized military, transforming Kush from a trading partner into an imperial threat. Around 750 BCE, the Kushite kings mobilized their forces and marched north into Egyptian territory. Kush successfully conquered Egypt, taking administrative control of the region and establishing the 25th dynasty. For nearly a century, these black pharaohs ruled one of the most powerful civilizations in the ancient world, merging Kushite and Egyptian traditions. Their era of dominance was tested when a new force invaded from the east. The Neo-Assyrian Empire launched a series of violent attacks that eventually forced the Kushites out of the Egyptian capital. Facing a superior military force, the Kushite rulers retreated to their ancestral homeland in the south. Retaining their sovereignty after such a significant loss proved that Kush was a resilient, deeply rooted superpower rather than a temporary occupying force. Instead of collapsing, the kingdom established a new capital city at Meroe, farther south along the Nile. Meroe became one of the leading industrial centers of the ancient world, driven by a specific mastery of technology. They scaled up the smelting of iron, producing the tools and weapons necessary to sustain their economy and their defense. It was here that the Kushites built their largest collections of steep pyramids, reinforcing their architectural legacy long after they lost control of Egypt. The ability to pivot from an empire of conquest to a localized industrial powerhouse is a rare trait among ancient civilizations. The decline of Kush was slow. Global trade routes shifted away from the Nile, and local resources like timber and fertile soil began to vanish. As the population moved away, the desert sands moved in, and the cities were slowly buried over the following centuries. Their own records of this period remain unreadable, as the unique cursive script they used has not yet been fully deciphered by linguists. Today, archaeologists must dig through deep, water-filled trenches in the Sudanese desert to recover the artifacts that these people left behind. The Kingdom of Kush is a reminder that an empire can rival the world's greatest powers and still be overlooked for nearly 2,000 years.